IELTS Speaking. Welcome everyone to Super Duper English IELTS Speaking course. In this lesson, we will teach you how to answer the question of IELTS Speaking Part One. Is something popular in your country? Stay focused, grab your pen and notebook, because you do not want to miss any information from this lesson. Firstly, we would learn about the most common "is something popular in your country?" questions. Then we would provide a guide on how to answer these questions, and finally, lots of sample answers that you can practice with. Most common "is something popular in your country?" questions. Is football popular in your country? Are bikes popular in your country? Is chocolate popular in your country? Are foreign language films popular in your country? Are zoos popular in your country? Guide to answer. Step 1. Answer the question directly, using yes, no, it depends. Step 2. Give the reason for a case scenario. If your answer is yes, use one of the phrases below to give the reason. For example, are foreign movies popular in your country? Yes, they are very popular in Japan. I think foreign movies account for about 60–70% of the total number of movies shown every month. If your answer is no, use one of the phrases below to give the reason. For example, are zoos popular in your country? No, not really. There are not many zoos in Vietnam. There are a few in major cities, but you hardly ever find a zoo in rural areas. My town, for example, doesn't have any zoo or wildlife park or anything like that. If your answer is "it depends," use one of the phrases below, according to the context. Let's practice the answer structures with some examples. Example 1. Is football popular in your country? Well, I think it really depends. Men are much more interested in football, while women prefer badminton or jogging, and older people seem to love yoga. Example 2. Is chocolate popular in your country? I think it depends. People who love sweet things usually love chocolate, but those who don't like anything sweet, like me, for example, can't stand the taste of chocolate. Example 3. Are bikes popular in your country? I think it depends. Bikes are more popular in rural areas. You can see many rural dwellers commuting by bike on a daily basis, while in major cities like Ho Chi Minh City, the main types of transport are cars and motorbikes. Are you ready to move to more advanced examples? Let's answer some questions. Are foreign language films popular in your country? Positive. Yes, foreign language films are highly popular in our country. With the rise of international film festivals and streaming platforms, people have access to a diverse range of films from different cultures. There is a growing appreciation for foreign cinema, and many acclaimed films from various countries find a receptive audience, contributing to the cultural enrichment of our film industry. Are foreign language films popular in your country? Negative. No. Foreign language films do not enjoy significant popularity in our country. The dominant film industry primarily produces local content, and there is a preference for films in the native language. Subtitles and language barriers may hinder the widespread acceptance of foreign films, leading to a limited audience for non-local productions. Are foreign language films popular in your country? It depends. The popularity of foreign language films in our country depends on the urbanization level and the exposure of the population to global cinema. In metropolitan areas with a more cosmopolitan outlook, there is a higher likelihood of foreign films gaining popularity. However, In more rural or traditional settings, the audience may be less receptive due to language and cultural differences. Are zoos popular in your country? Positive. Yes, zoos are very popular in our country. Families, school groups, and tourists frequently visit zoos to observe and learn about a diverse range of animal species. Zoos play a crucial role in education and conservation, and the well-maintained facilities and interactive exhibits contribute to their widespread popularity as recreational destinations. Are zoos popular in your country? Negative. No, zoos are not particularly popular in our country. Concerns about animal welfare and ethical considerations have led to a decline in the popularity of traditional zoos. People are increasingly seeking alternative ways to engage with wildlife, such as visiting wildlife sanctuaries and nature reserves that prioritize conservation and animal well-being over entertainment. Are zoos popular in your country? It depends. The popularity of zoos in our country depends on the awareness and emphasis on ethical practices in animal conservation. Some modern zoos that prioritize animal welfare, education, and conservation efforts may still attract visitors who appreciate their commitment to ethical practices. However, traditional zoos that prioritize entertainment over welfare may face declining popularity as people become more conscious of ethical concerns. Is traditional music popular in your country? Positive. Yes, traditional music holds a special place in our country. It is deeply rooted in our cultural heritage, and various events and festivals celebrate traditional musical forms. Many people actively participate in traditional music, and there is a growing movement to preserve and promote these art forms, contributing to the enduring popularity of traditional music. Is traditional music popular in your country? Negative. No, traditional music is not particularly popular in our country. With the influx of modern music genres and global influences, traditional music has taken a back seat. The younger generation tends to gravitate towards contemporary styles, and traditional music struggles to compete with the mainstream appeal of more modern musical expressions. Is traditional music popular in your country? It depends. The popularity of traditional music in our country depends on regional and generational factors. In certain areas, there might be a strong connection to traditional music, while in others, it may have faded into the background. Additionally, during cultural events and festivals, there could be a resurgence of interest in traditional music. Are smartphones popular in your country? Positive. Yes, smartphones are incredibly popular in our country. The widespread adoption of smartphones has transformed how people communicate, access information, and engage with entertainment. The convenience and versatility of smartphones make them an integral part of daily life for people of all ages, contributing to their immense popularity. Are smartphones popular in your country? Negative. No, smartphones are not particularly popular in our country. Economic constraints and limited access to technology may hinder the widespread use of smartphones. Additionally, some people may prefer traditional means of communication and resist the transition to smartphone usage, resulting in a lower overall popularity. Are smartphones popular in your country? It depends. The popularity of smartphones in our country depends on factors such as urbanization, income levels, and age groups. In urban areas and among younger demographics, smartphones are highly popular and widely used. However, in rural or older populations, the adoption of smartphones may be slower, and feature phones or traditional communication methods may still be prevalent. Is online shopping popular in your country? Positive. Yes, online shopping is extremely popular in our country. The convenience of shopping from the comfort of one's home, coupled with a wide range of products and attractive deals offered by online platforms, has led to a surge in online shopping. The growing digital infrastructure has played a crucial role in making online shopping a preferred choice for many consumers. Is online shopping popular in your country? Negative. No. Online shopping is not particularly popular in our country. Limited access to reliable internet connections, concerns about the security of online transactions, and a preference for traditional brick-and-mortar stores contribute to the lower popularity of online shopping. Many people still prefer the in-person shopping experience. Is online shopping popular in your country? It depends. The popularity of online shopping in our country depends on factors like urbanization, technological infrastructure, and consumer preferences. In urban areas with better internet access and tech-savvy populations, online shopping is likely more popular. However, in rural or less digitally connected regions, traditional retail experiences may still dominate. Are team sports popular in your country? Positive. Yes, team sports are highly popular in our country. Local and national leagues in sports such as soccer, basketball, and cricket attract a massive fan base. People actively participate in community-level team sports, and the fervor surrounding major sporting events is a testament to the widespread popularity of team sports. Are team sports popular in your country? Negative. No. Team sports are not particularly popular in our country. While there might be some interest in individual sports, the overall enthusiasm for team sports is relatively low. The lack of well-established leagues and limited coverage of team sports events contribute to the lower popularity compared to other forms of physical activity. Are team sports popular in your country? It depends. The popularity of team sports in our country depends on the specific sport and regional interests. In some areas, team sports may thrive with active participation and fan engagement, while in others, individual sports or alternative recreational activities may be more popular. Additionally, the level of promotion and coverage for specific team sports can influence their popularity. Is vegetarianism popular in your country? Positive. Yes, vegetarianism is increasingly popular in our country. A growing awareness of health and environmental concerns, coupled with cultural and religious influences, has led to a surge in vegetarianism. Many restaurants and food establishments now offer diverse and delicious vegetarian options, catering to the rising popularity of this dietary choice. Is vegetarianism popular in your country? Negative. No, vegetarianism is not particularly popular in our country. Traditional diets often include a mix of meat and plant-based foods, and there may be resistance to adopting a fully vegetarian lifestyle. Meat-based dishes continue to be widely consumed, and the overall popularity of vegetarianism may not be as pronounced. Is vegetarianism popular in your country? It depends. The popularity of vegetarianism in our country depends on individual choices, cultural backgrounds, and geographic regions. In urban areas with health-conscious populations, vegetarianism may be more popular. However, in rural or culturally diverse regions, dietary preferences may vary and vegetarianism may not be as widespread. Is football popular in your country? Positive. Yes. Football is incredibly popular in our country. The sport has a massive fan following, and people of all ages actively engage in playing and watching football. The National Football League attracts a large audience, and local matches are well attended. The passion for football is evident in the numerous football clubs and academies that thrive across the nation. Is football popular in your country? Negative. No, football is not particularly popular in our country. While there are some enthusiasts, the overall interest in football is overshadowed by other sports. Cricket, for instance, takes precedence and dominates the sports scene. Football matches, both local and international, struggle to garner significant attention and viewership. Is football popular in your country? It depends. The popularity of football in our country varies regionally. In urban areas, there is a considerable fan base with active participation in leagues and events. However, in rural areas, other traditional sports may take precedence, and football might not be as widely embraced. It depends on the cultural and regional preferences of the population. Are ebooks popular in your country? Positive. Yes, ebooks are extremely popular in our country. The convenience of digital reading, accessibility through e-readers and smartphones, and the availability of a vast range of titles have contributed to the widespread adoption of ebooks. Many people appreciate the portability and cost-effectiveness of ebooks, making them a preferred choice for avid readers. Are ebooks popular in your country? Negative. No, ebooks are not particularly popular in our country. Traditional printed books continue to hold cultural significance, and there may be resistance to fully embracing digital reading formats. Limited access to e-reading devices and a preference for the tactile experience of physical books contribute to the lower popularity of ebooks. Are ebooks popular in your country? It depends. The popularity of ebooks in our country depends on factors such as technological literacy, access to digital devices, and personal preferences. In tech-savvy urban areas, ebooks may be widely popular, while in rural or less digitally connected regions, traditional printed books may remain the more prevalent choice for reading. Are bikes popular in your country? Positive. Yes, bikes are extremely popular in our country. The convenience of two-wheelers in navigating through traffic, coupled with their fuel efficiency, makes them a preferred mode of transportation. Many people, especially in urban areas, opt for bikes as their primary means of commuting, contributing to the widespread popularity of motorcycles. Are bikes popular in your country? Negative. No. Bikes are not particularly popular in our country. The majority of the population relies on public transportation or cars, and the use of bikes is limited. Harsh weather conditions and concerns about safety contribute to the lower popularity of motorcycles, and people prefer other modes of transport. Are bikes popular in your country? It depends. The popularity of bikes in our country is subjective to demographic and geographical factors. In congested urban areas, bikes are a practical choice for quick commutes, and hence, they are popular. However, in more rural or suburban settings where public transportation or personal cars are more prevalent, the popularity of bikes may vary. Is public transportation popular in your country? Positive. Yes. Public transportation is highly popular in our country. Well-established and efficient public transportation systems, including buses, trains, and subways, cater to the daily commuting needs of a significant portion of the population. The cost-effectiveness, environmental benefits, and convenience contribute to the widespread popularity of public transportation. Is public transportation popular in your country? Negative. No. Public transportation is not particularly popular in our country. Inadequate infrastructure, unreliable services, and a preference for personal vehicles contribute to the lower popularity of public transportation. Many people opt for private transport options, such as cars or motorcycles, leading to limited usage of public transportation. Is public transportation popular in your country? It depends. The popularity of public transportation in our country depends on factors such as urban planning, infrastructure development, and individual preferences. In well-connected urban areas, public transportation may be popular due to its convenience. However, In less developed or sprawling regions, reliance on personal vehicles may be more common. This is the end of the Lesson 2 of our IELTS speaking course. Subscribe to our channel so as not to miss the upcoming videos. Bye-bye.